The other guy is cheaper. Renovations always go off schedule. Contractors never keep you in the loop. Why am I the one ordering materials? I didn't see anyone on site today when I drove by. These are all common phrases that we hear from clients when you don't hire a team that has systems and processes. I want to tell you something. It's really not how you run a successful project. You've hired a one-man show and you've given yourself a full-time job for the duration of that build. Our management process is the backbone of everything we do. We didn't start here though. We've built systems based on client feedback, not the positive kind. There was negative feedback from clients as well. We had to swallow our pride. We had to listen. And it was tough for us to make the changes, but we're better for it. It's not the part of construction that a lot of people want to talk about, but it's a really, really important part of construction, and it keeps your projects running smoothly. If you want your project to finish on time, on budget, the way you've envisioned it, you need a builder who has processes. Hey everyone, I'm Mike from MGB Building Group. We're here in the office today. We're not on site. The office is a really important part of our company and our business. It's where we develop and implement our systems to build better for you. And I want to talk about our management process, our team that's involved in that. And it's the system that's behind all of our builds, and it really keeps our projects moving forward. And of course, it's the support system for our teams on site and our clients. And of course, it's a really, really important part of the build process. So today I'm going to walk you through how we manage the project from start to finish, and why this process is the reason our clients enjoy their projects instead of dreading it. And in my opinion, great construction isn't just about the craftsmanship or throwing money at the project. You can have the best trades, spend all the money in the world on the best materials, but if the system you have from your builder isn't working, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be a waste of money. And I've seen it time and time again. Clients chasing updates, trades showing up with incorrect drawings, schedules are way off track, nobody's tracking deliveries, trades are in and out, 2, 3, 4 times. There's no site super on the job site. It's just, this is how you wing it. This isn't how you're, building a project and exceeding client expectations. We've learned the hard way. We listened. We're fixing the problem. We have fixed the problem, and I think that's what separates the flyby contractors from real design firms who are partnering in those projects with clients. It took us a long time, years, to come up with these processes that are structured, transparent, and predictable for our clients to deliver consistent results every time. So how do we make sure every project runs like a well-oiled machine? It comes down to the process that we follow. And we do this for, whether we're doing a new build, whether we're doing a large renovation. And of course, we have processes for everything involved, payments, everything like that. But today, I just want to chat about the process of the teams that move your sites day to day. So all of our site supers, PMs, project coordinators, the trades. It's a long list. I know, and that's one thing. If you're not asking builders who's on their team and what kind of process they have, you probably shouldn't be working with those builders. And it's one thing I've never been able to understand is, people compare it and they look at like a large firm, or they'll look at a one-man show and like they're expecting that one-man show or 2 or 3 person firm to be able to deliver what a 15, 20, 30 person firm can deliver. And I just don't understand how you're expecting the same results from one to the other. And there is massive differences in the two of them. If you're planning a renovation or a new build in Toronto and you want a process that actually works, reach out to us for a consultation. We're more than happy to show you exactly how our system runs, how clients stay informed from day one, and what it looks like when your builder can show you each step of the process. Click the link below to learn how. Here's the thing. Process isn't just about being organized, it's about trust. When you hand someone over the keys to your home, you're trusting us with the time, your money, and of course, your peace of mind. So without a process, where does that trust come from? How are we gonna ever be able to trust each other? When there is trust and it's transparent, you can actually relax. Your trades perform better, your builder stays ahead, you'll enjoy watching your home come together. That's the difference our process makes. Imagine not having a team in place when you're doing something in your business, when you're building a project or creating something. Imagine how poorly that's gonna run. So take that and now look at it in your build project. If we don't have a team, if we don't have systems and we don't have processes, how are we gonna be able to deliver on time, on budget, and give you exactly what you want? Of course, we won't be. So that's why we've created the system, so our trades perform better. We're gonna stay ahead of your schedule. We're gonna be able to maintain your budget, and your home's gonna come together the way that you want it. It's the same in everything that you do in life. Like a process and a plan makes everything better. And that's what we've learned, and that's why we've created the processes and systems we build with. A few months ago, we started a full renovation for a young family, pretty, on par with what we're always doing. Classic Toronto home, of course. Super excited, very nervous though. Had a, group of friends, their circle of trust, completed 3 or 4 projects with this other company. So they really were pushed to go with this other company. All their friends had, just not a great experience with this other company. Classic downfalls of the contractor there. No one on site, mediocre finishes. There was even instances where some of the clients had to order their own materials, get their own deliveries, no emails, that speakerphone phone call where you can barely hear the guy talking because they're driving to the truck with guys chatting to them in the back there. And this isn't what these clients wanted. They were done with this. They wanted a seamless build, no headaches. So we ran them through our process, of course, and explained what each team member is responsible for, how we have the site supers on site, our PMs, project coordinators. We're going to be able to get back to you right away. Our team in the office handling ordering the material. Said, Mike, we don't completely believe you, but we think you're still going to do better than this other company. And for me, that's not good enough. I didn't want to just do better than a mediocre company. We really wanted to drive home what we were going to be able to do for these clients, and we made sure that we did. And 2-3 months into the build, I went out, we had some coffees just to chat, and the client said to me, Mike, we're just so happy that we went with you and that your system, your process, your management team, all that stuff lines up precisely how you said it was going to line up. They're like, we didn't believe you, but now we do believe you, and we really have so much confidence in moving forward with the rest of the build with you. And this experience was, great for me to go through, and it was really great for the clients to go through there as well. And that's what makes all the hard work in the office worth it for me and the team that's in the office building these processes and systems. And it gives the clients just a great experience throughout the build, and really happy. Project ended really, really well for them. And needless to say, they had the bragging rights of the best builder out of their group of friends there. At MGB, we have a framework and a process that we follow, and I'm going to chat about it and give you a few items that we use. And number one is our central hub. It's an online project management software. This is our digital brain. All of your drawings are there, permits, inspection reports, trade contacts, photos, daily logs. All your information is on this platform. You can get it on your phone, tablet, wherever, on the go. You're not chasing anybody for emails, looking for any information. Second item for us that's super important is a construction schedule. So we create a full build schedule, every stage from excavation all the way to finishes. Very realistic, detailed. It gets updated as material deliveries get ordered. You see it in real time on the platform. So that's great as well. And you get to really see the progress of your job site through this. A huge one for me, this was probably number one. This is in no particular order, by the way, but is our pre-construction meetings. So our site supers, trades, clients, everybody reviews drawings, logistics, our schedule. And this meeting probably alleviates, I'd say, 85% of the problems that could occur on the job site. So super important one for me on that. And we are always preparing our clients for the project, how to use our platform. We walk you through milestones, when decisions are due. We want you to feel in control and informed. We want you to understand the process. And by doing all that, your stress hopefully disappears and you're trusting us 100%. Of course, our daily on-site leadership, our site supers, is incredibly important. They work hand in hand with our project managers, project coordinators in the office, confirming details on site, checking quality with trades, having them on site. They can resolve issues immediately to keep the pace of the project moving. You can't run a project if you're running around to 5 or 6 different job sites in one day. Good luck with that. I've tried. Trade prep and coordination. So before trades arrive on site, we make sure they've read drawings, read the scope of work, everything's been approved from them, and there's no guesswork, and any questions have been asked and answered prior to them showing up on the job site. And we're communicating through daily documentation. So every day, all of our team members, including site supers, are responsible for posting daily logs and daily updates. So in the office, our project coordinators, PMs can see that, which allows us to instantly schedule orders or schedule other trades that need to be on site there without a phone call and waiting. Quality assurance and quality reviews. Of course, we have all of our checklists for all of our job phases that are on the platform. It is tied to our invoicing with our trades, and it is mandatory for our site supers to complete it. That is why we have very little callbacks and very little deficiencies and warranty claims. If something gets missed, we're able to fix it immediately. We don't have to wait until the end of the project. And big one, weekly client updates. All of our clients access to our portal, videos, photos, write-ups from our project coordinators on what's happened on the project. So you're literally watching your home being built week by week, but of course monitoring our budget in real time. So everything ties back to the cost. We track our materials, our progress daily. We compare them to actual performance against the plan. If anything shifts or changes, we're able to adjust that immediately and let the clients know right away, so there's no surprises and your project doesn't stand still, and we do not tell you we'll figure it out later. Now you know, when you drive by one of our builds and wonder how it's coming together so quickly, this is how on the day-to-day, and our systems give the clients peace of mind. It gives our teams confidence, and it gives our builds, that great structure. And at MGB, we don't just build homes, we build confidence through this process. And, everything falls into place when you're following our process. I can guarantee you that. So if you're planning a renovation, a custom home, and you want to actually enjoy the process, you don't want to be stressed out or overwhelmed, contact us at MGB and we'll walk you through how our system can, work for you and build you that great project that you want to do. So make sure to click over to our next video here, where we'll show you how to manage the money and your project budget.